Okay, if you've been paying attention to the job market in 2025, you'd know that it's absolutely cooked. Companies are demanding more than ever, and even if you are qualified, you just seem to get hit with one of these. So, who's actually getting these jobs? A lot of the times, it's a Nepo baby. And for those who don't know, a Nepo baby describes someone that leverages their connections, family namesake, or influence to get access to opportunities that either directly or indirectly take away from those without those same connections. But did you know that nepotism is a skill that you can learn? That's what we're talking about in today's video, and by the end, you'll learn the secret skills the elite use to fast track their careers. Alright, so the word nepo comes from the Latin term meaning nephew, and this word started to become used in the way we know it today all the way back in the 1400s, where the Pope would appoint his nephews to high-ranking positions. Now, fast forwarding to somewhat recent history, in the 1960s, JFK appointed his younger brother, Robert F. Kennedy, as the Attorney General in the United States. But in 1967, a law was passed to prohibit federal officials from hiring close relatives, and this became known as the Bobby Kennedy Law. And now to today. Certain industries run rampant with nepotism, such as entertainment, music, sports. It even has led to popular phrases like a good old boys club being used with a negative connotation in relation to hiring practices within certain industries. Let's start with this. A lot of people think networking, and by extension, mentorship, is some kind of insider tool for the elite. And honestly, sometimes it feels that way. If your dad isn't a captain of industry, or you don't live in the rich part of town, how are you supposed to make those connections that drive influence? Here's the truth. Networking isn't just for the rich. It's about building genuine relationships, and regular folks can do that too. Start with your existing circles by joining a local meetup, volunteer, or attend industry events that don't cost a whole lot of money. Alright, let's clear up a common misconception. Mentorship and sponsorship are not the same thing. Both are valuable, but they play very different roles in your career. A mentor is someone who guides you, gives you advice, and helps you grow. Think of them more as a coach or a sounding board in your career. A sponsor, on the other hand, they're someone who advocates for you in rooms that you are not even in. They're the ones saying, hey, you should promote this person, or this project needs so-and-so's expertise. Sponsors put their reputation on the line for you. Both mentorship and sponsorship are important, but here's the catch. You often have to earn sponsorship by building trust and proving your value over time. And sometimes mentorship naturally evolves into sponsorship when you've shown your mentor you're worth betting on. Okay, so how do you actually find a mentor? Spoiler alert, it's not by DMing random CEOs on LinkedIn saying, hey, can you be my mentor? Mentorship works best when it happens organically, and the best way to make that happen is in person. Now, you might ask yourself, why in person? I believe it's because it's easier to build trust when someone can see your body language, hear your tone, and get to know you as a whole person. Online, it's just words on a screen, and let's be honest, a lot can get lost in translation between mentorships, especially if it's somebody above you, such as a boomer or a Gen Xer, somebody like that. A study from the Harvard Business Review found that mentorship relationships built through mutual connection rather than formal programs tend to last longer and be more impactful over time. So, attend that local workshop, join that professional association. Even casual spaces like community centers or hobby groups can lead to mentorship opportunities. The key is to show up, be curious, and eventually let your relationships develop naturally. All right, so here's the bottom line. Mentorship isn't some mystical, elite-only thing. It's about building relationships, showing up, and adding value. Start by looking around you, your local community, industry events, even your current workplace. You might already be surrounded by potential mentors. If this video resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and let me know in the comments. Have you ever had a mentor? And what was that experience like? Or what's your biggest struggle in finding one? Thanks, and we'll see you in the next video.